Hello everyone! How you guys been doing? Since last time I uploaded a video, a lot of things have happened. And has been a really long time. If we check my channel to see, the last time I uploaded anything was this video here on a tank museum in the capital of the state I live in, Rio Grande do Sul. They have a tank museum there. And this video with Mr. Pew Mac in there. Wow, November 2023. And then I uploaded 27 of January 2024. So almost a year and a half since the last time I uploaded anything to this channel. So what happened since? Well, tons of things actually. Tons of things. I got some brand new models in here. I got a new gamer cup in here. And because, you know, glass is better than plastic. But a lot of things happened last year. 2024 was one of the weirdest years of my life. So I got a new pedal, MFG Crosswinds V3. Let me actually show you. So this is my new pedal. A friend of mine helped me get into the country, but you know, really nice equipment for you know, the flight sim enjoyers out there. I already had two VKBs, you know, my hiatus system, and ironically speaking, I've been playing less and less of games at all, and flight sims as a consequence, but I intend to go back. I just need the games to, you know, improve a little bit and have more free time on my hands. In the beginning of last year, I had a music theory course. I've been always interested in music in general. For you guys who've been, you know, watching my channel for a while now, you know my let's call graduation work, you know, in order to get my engineering degree was a synthesizer, a digital one. So I had a music theory course, a basics, and this year, 1 year after, I went back having singing classes because, you know, I'm not into the instruments. I tried one another, never felt it, you know, but I always loved singing, and I'm back at having classes. In the beginning of 2024, I also got a license to pilot boats. Yes, jet skis and boats, you know. For those who don't know me, I am very passionate about vehicles in general, you know, and last year I managed to get 3 licenses. Jet skis, and I managed to get a license for boats, small boats, and tractors. So I am, you know, I am now certified to work with those 3 classes of vehicles. And then the last eventful thing, I started my master's degree, and last year I had the first half of it, that, you know, classes and starting to research what I was going to do to, you know, get my master's degree. And right now, you know, next week I'm gonna have a meeting to define, you know, how much I can, you know, purchase, because I'm gonna build a prototype for a drone. My master's degree is in the unmanned aerial vehicles area, so I need money to buy some equipment. So by the end of the year, I had something to show to the board and then get my master's degree finally. But then, a little bit after I started my master's degree, my state was hit with the worst flood in history. I'm in my apartment right now. This beautiful sunsets outside, and what I was looking, you know, in a year ago by this window was the river that got to the entire city. And we got isolated in the apartment without electricity, water, and internet, of course, and telephone signal. And we got stranded here, my wife and I. And interestingly, it was a very, you know, it was a great bonding experience. It just showed that we are really good together, but at the same time, it was very harrowing experience. We saw a lot of people losing a lot of things. A lot of people lost their lives, and it was an event that, you know, polarized a lot of people, especially when it comes to politics, to realize that government actually didn't do jack shit for us, and we still have damaged infrastructure and damaged properties 1 year after, and nothing has been done. After 1 week being isolated here, we moved to my in-laws, and then we waited for everything to normalize, then we got back here. And that was, you know, beginning of 2024, so the year was quite intense, psychologically speaking. And I let my hair grow, as you can see, you know, has become really big, and I'm waiting for it to grow a little bit more so I can make a mohawk. I always had mohawks, but usually with short hair. Now I want to go, you know, one step further with my haircuts. And yes, you don't have a masters and a floods without having some, you know, without taxing your mental health a little bit. And last year was a really tough year for me, but hopefully I'm back getting professional help. More specifically, I'm taking meds and I sleep better and I work better and everything is fine now for me. And one last thing that people who deals with depression, and it's a must, physical exercises. I'm trying to get my guns back because I lost a lot of mass in the last year or two. So I'm back at the gym trying to, you know, put some exercises in this body. And then finishing last year's, you know, troublesome year, I got a new PC. Let me show you. This is my new keyboard. This is my new mouse. And this is the new tower, and with a no GPU. I still need a better GPU, but I don't have money for that right now. Oh, and of course, this is my brand new sound system. Edifier sound boxes. Look at them. Those are monitors. They are fantastic. They sound really great. So yeah, that was 2024. You know, master's degree, a flood, and then my career suffered a little bit because I was so tired mentally that you know, you can concentrate, you can focus, you kind of lose perspective, but everything is back to normal, I hope. And this year, to, you know, shake things up, I started working with RC planes. I bought a small one and did all the electric parts and radio control myself, of course. And then it suffered a unscheduled disassembly, you know, catastrophical. And I still have making videos on those. And then my second one, I got a foam kit and did all the control surfaces and electronics as well. Let me show you my new toy. So this is the body. It is assembled right now for storage and for transportation. The wing, as you can see, has flaps and ailerons. I made the whole thing myself, and the blades and the front gear is inside. And I had some really successful flights, and all of them, it came back in one piece. So I believe, I consider myself a successful, RC engineer and RC pilot. And you can be sure you have a lot of videos on RC, because this taught me a lot on my area, my profession, and also as a great hobby. So I'm gonna have videos on RC planes, and I'm even thinking about making a build your own RC plane course on Udemy, because I realize, well, nobody made something as thorough as this project was for me. So yeah, that's an idea that I have on my to-do list. And to finish this video about the hiatus that I had, well, I dumped on my second channel that you can find on my associated links in this channel. I dumped all the footage I had on flight sims, because it's been a while since I flew them. Playing flight sims is very demanding, and in the end, after a while, the experience is not the best. UI and the enjoyment you get, the energy you put into it. So, DCS and IL2, they aged, all right? And I stopped playing, but I'll probably get back soon to flight sims as well. And as one last update on this channel, I will be doing a vlog by the end of this month, because I'll be traveling to Paraguay. And I will buy one RC new plane there and some other stuff. I'll go with my wife and another couple of friends, and then I'll record everything, and then register the travel, because we're going to do by car. And it's the first time I'm going to do a long travel in my new car, because yes, by the end of last year, I sold my old Focus and bought a new Toyota Hiatus. So I'm going to take to the road and test the machine. So what about this channel? I had big plans in the past for this channel. I actually wanted to become a guy who creates content all the time, but I gotta be honest with you guys, I needed a humbling experience, and I just don't wanna focus right now on making a lot of videos. So this channel became something more of a video repository, and as you can see, I changed the face of the channel. It's gonna be mainly about engineering, games, and music. This is stuff that I do the most. And in the past, I did a lot of stuff that it was really random. Started with electronics and then flight simulators, and stayed like that for a while, right? It has some random stuff here and there, and some rant videos I did with PillMac, and then during the pandemic, my classes, I had to show some work through my YouTube channel, and then some updates like this one about my life. And it's been a while since I did this kind of video, because this channel started in my mom's basement and then went to the first apartment, this one right here, and then I changed my job, become an engineer, and then I changed again to a new job, and I believe I talk about it in one of I believe this video. And then I finished having classes, and then more flight simulators, and then I started doing some memes and some equipment review. But right now I want to focus on what's important, and that is like some essays that I've been writing about flight simulators in general, and some projects that I want to do and I'm doing currently about electronics. That was the main reason I created this channel. So in the next few weeks I'll be traveling to Paraguay, and I'll be building a new BMS for my power drill. So you have a electronics project and a vlog until the end of the month, and then after that some longer videos about different projects, probably be about RC planes, electronics, embedded systems, and my master's degree, because my project will be open source, about sensor fusion and object detection. So you'll probably be seeing that on this channel as well. And in case you want to reach out to me, not only in the comment section, you can reach out by my LinkedIn and GitHub and my gaming channel right here. So you can get those links there. And yes, in a few months I'll be reaching the 6th year of YouTube editing, recording, and silly stuff. So that's kind of crazy, and we came a long way. So this is September 2023, and I remember taking these screenshots. A lot of change. I got more subscribers, people watching my videos, and I want to go back to posting stuff, but more oriented, into an informative video channel, a video repository, about my projects and all, about all the stuff that I thought I would be able to record and edit. But as time passes, you focus on what is really important for you. And this is February 2024, a little bit more than a year ago, 600 subscribers. And currently we are at 720 and 81 videos. And my most popular video, soundtracks, flight sim, and electronics. And I will keep it at that. I really like talking about the subjects, and I want to teach a lot. And in case of the RC plane do-it-yourself course, probably make this one cheap but paid, because I'll be putting a lot of energy in that if that happens. So it got a little bit darker outside, sun has set, and I want to thank you for sticking around for a year and a half of silence. But I had a lot to work on, and now I feel I have the energy to go back and record stuff, edit stuff, and make some projects, because it has been crazy year and a half since the last video that I did here on this channel. So you can expect more electronics projects, you can expect more videos discussing the current state of flight simulators and war games in general, and some stuff related to music and books. As you can see, I've been reading and buying some books, and that's probably gonna appear as well. And I'll probably talk about mental health as well when I get the courage on. So I hope 2025 honestly will be a year for growing and development, and relaxing a little bit, because last year was tough. So I'll see you on the next video on this channel, now called Rigo's Archives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.